Yeah, it's
You just
like
need
I
to.
think this year Batman becomes public, but only like parts of the Batman.
Hmm.
Mm,
For
Like the
example, you have to
original.
use the
if anything, particular Batman stories, the Batman copyright remains consistently DC
Um,
until the creator, at least, has passed, unless he has passed a trademark to DC.
So Stu,
Hmm.
wanna fire up?
Yep, we are live once again, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Welcome to the
hello.
Spice Wars for episode 4. This will probably be more of a low key session compared to some of the previous ones, as we are unfortunately a little short in players. We just have our lovely 3 here of Pasta, Ritualist, and Cross. But I'm sure we can see what
What's the
happens.
mayhem, nevertheless.
Yes, I'm sure there'll be some interesting things happening. Either way.
The Xeno side quest episode.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like when you're in the Skyrim town and you don't really know
Yeah.
what you should do next, so you're just kind of thinking about prepping yourself.
Yeah, Xenos. Side quest. Sure, guys.
It's Xenobuti. There is
Yeah.
some slaves here who didn't pay taxes, and we are there to collect the tax.
Yeah. The booty tax.
Yeah,
lads.
get
It's
some
simple.
assets. Claim some assets.
It's lads, it's simple. Han and John are busy, so we need to do this smartly, not strongly. What we do, we buy a bunch of gas grenades. We'll set up a wall of smoke, and when we find a place, we'll just smoke it out. Smoke it all out. Go stealthily, we go quietly.
Oh yeah,
So let's hit the shop and buy some grenades.
I'd like to kind of scope the place out a bit first before we
Exactly.
go in. Yeah, we
Then
should get the
we're
grenades
here for
just to
that as
have them.
well.
We should get the
Right.
grenades just to have them, but scope it out before we go in.
We need
Look.
also
Yeah.
binoculars, some camouflage canvas and shit.
We get ghillie suits.
Yeah, we get,
Oh
we
my
can-
god, you really
there
think
was,
they're stealthing this?
Stu, I think I seen the equipment list was it was like a ghillie cloak thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what book that's in, but yeah, you can.
But if you say it's like in the desert, the place, we can just even get, how is it, just some decent cloaks.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
kind of an
this
arid
planet is-
climate, Ryloth, or think like Africa, like parts of Africa. That's sort of what it's.
Guys, I'm just telling you this. I'm not suggesting putting this on the company bill.
What?
Okay?
Yeet just takes out his big bag of shekels and I'm like, shekel.
Okay.
Yep, that
That's
follows behind you.
So, first of all, could you all roll me Destiny,
Oh,
by the way,
yes.
as well? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny. Oh. The light side smiles upon
The light
us.
side smiles on you guys today. Jesus. Alright. Also, you all heal all wounds and strain except for one strain because obligations bringing the vibe down, as usual. We'll need to eventually clear some more of that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okie dokie.
I don't have any strain. Should that just be one?
yeah, if you've got no strain, just put it to 1. Yeah.
Okay.
It managed to forget the female governor for after a 5-minute break.
Good stuff.
Do you remember the 4 strain he got last?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So now go to the basically some other weapons dealer.
Yes. Would one of you like to make me a streetwise check to
I think
locate?
UK might be best.
I also have -1 difficulty on this streetwise because of the.
Oh.
You
Oh,
just calculate that in.
yeah.
What's up,
should-
sorry?
Because of that scavenger skill, I have -1 on the streetwise check.
Oh, does
Okay.
it
So you
take
will
away
do
the
it, or
blacks?
should I?
Does it remove any blacks you would get on the test? Is that what it is?
I think that's what he means.
So
Yeah.
I just roll.
Yeah, if you want to roll for it, sure. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. You fairly swiftly locate someone who might be able to supply you with what you need. He's kind of a well. Let's meet him, I guess. I'll pull who you meet in.
Pull up some artwork. Let's see this shot.
So, you walk around the bustling streets a little bit of Ryloth. It's fairly subdued now because it's kind of like the afternoon and people are kind of settling in or going to the bars and so forth. You eventually, after asking around what little, people they are in the streets, there's apparently some guy who sells odds and ends and particularly like ex-military gear and supplies and stuff like that.
Nice.
And he
Decent
has...
bloodshot.
He's a bit of a cold guy from what you've been told, but he's reliable. Like, he's a decentish kind of merchant. He's not a big salesman, but he's usually got what you need, kind of thing.
Yeet will cloak himself a bit, remove his hat, hide his armor under the robes, making himself look like the more regular Java.
That's good. You walk into the little sort of dimly lit little side shop in the street, and you see there's a guy kind of just sitting in a chair besides a counter, and it's just full of like hanging from the walls. You just see old bits of hunting gear, a few trophies, pieces of mining gear, survival suits, and lots of other odds and ends. It's all kind of just all over the place. Like, it's not really neatly arranged as such. And sitting in a chair is a really large set being of an imposing nature. Despite the fact that he's sitting down, you feel that if he stood up, he would be even taller. This is him.
It's the Wookiee.
It's a Trandoshan. You recognize instantly.
Ah.
One of the lizard folk who reside on Trandosha, which is a planet very close to Kashyyyk, in fact.
But his mom calls him beautiful all the time.
Do you see that in character?
Can I roll knowledge underground to do I recognize the man? Like by any chance?
Sure. Give me a minute. Let's see. Yep, roll ahead.
No idea.
No idea, no. You suffer one strain as you rack your brain trying to figure out, shit, do I know this man?
Shit, they all look alike.
Yeah, basically.
Oof.
Could I try to figure out who this ugly-ass faced man is?
Bruh. Give me a minute. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'm also going to remind you of my Street Smart, which removes setback threat.
Oh, it removes
1.
black die. Cool.
Yeah, it removes 1.
Oh, you
Cool.
both have that. Okay.
I think he's got a different one.
Yeah, I think his is to find parts and stuff. Yuka, you suffer 3 strain as you really try and spend ages, uncomfortably so, trying to figure out who this man might be.
You're just standing there squinting. staring
Yeah,
at this
pretty
guy.
much. And you feel that the man is some kind of... he's some kind of ex-military man, but beyond that, you don't know too much about him. That's
Do
the
I
best.
recognize his uniform?
Who is this guy?
He's not wearing a
Ex-military?
uniform, he's just wearing
Ah.
kind of an unadorned hunting vest and some
Alright.
plates of laminate over it.
Oh.
Allow me to repeat myself. Who is this guy? Ex-military?
Very, very likely. Alright. You walk in and he kind of notices you and he's like, "Afternoon."
Hey, dude.
Hello.
I don't know, my man. They told me this is the military depot. Old stuff, new stuff.
I said many things, including military gear, yes.
Nice.
We're getting a bit on a wild game hunting about Relo. They told us
Yeah.
about.
My friends are in a bit of a market for these kind of things.
Mm-hmm. We could use some spotter scope if you have one. And
Let's see what I can do.
yeah, some camo.
So yeah, give me a shopping list, basically, of what you're looking for. He'll see if he can
3
find it.
camo cloaks. What is it? 1 respirator. A spotting scope, and as many gas grenades as he has. Just his entire
Nice.
stock.
Okay, I'll go find the respirators, see where they are.
I think it was something like I can just find it from my list.
Respert, I think, is 25.
Yeah, it's like 25 credits or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking
It's on
through
my
it.
list. I'm just trying to find
You wanted
it.
some kind of
Respirator.
scope as well.
No, not a scope.
I mean,
just
just
a,
not scope. How to say binoculars?
it's like binoculars. just-
binoculars.
it's called a spotting scope, but it's like binoculars. Just.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's like the Star Wars ones they use in.
Oh, I don't know
Empire.
what the
Yeah.
Star Wars
We'll
one's
just like
called.
buy 2.
Yeah.
We have extra.
We just want some binoculars or something. I was trying to make it not sound suspicious.
Well, there's 2 different types. There's 3 different types of binoculars, actually.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We should get one of like more than
One
one.
average one and one top one.
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
so there's a night vision model, a binocular model that's a bit simpler, and then there's scanner goggles.
What does scanner goggles do?
They allow the user to see in dark conditions.
Yeah, maybe we should get something like that.
Ah, so they're like the night vision ones, okay. And there's one that lets you see in very bright or low light conditions. And can magnify targets.
Yeah.
Alright.
How much is that?
The
Those ones.
The ones that magnify and can be used in low light or bright conditions are electro binoculars.
Yeah.
And they're 250 each.
250 credits. Okay.
The regular
Yeah,
binoculars are 750.
750 credits.
No, 7.5. Sorry, I misspoke.
7.5.
75. Okay.
Yep.
How
And the
much are
scanners are the low, they're the night vision ones. They are 150.
I
So-
will.
750 is like regular binocular.
Yes.
250 is the one bright light that can zoom in,
Yeah, they're the really fancy ones. Yeah.
and 150 is night vision.
Yep.
So when you say 750, you mean 75 or
75.
750?
75 credits
Yeah.
for the regular ones, yes.
Yeah.
How much are cloaks?
The cloaks, do you know what book they were in? 'Cause I'm
I
not too
can't
sure.
remember. It could be.
I'll search for it in a minute.
It could have been that engineer book you sent me. I seen them in
Camouflage
one of them
netting.
anyway. I can't remember which one though.
Camo netting. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to find it and it's not really coming up. I'll have a more in-depth look. I found camouflage netting, but that's literally like a tarpaulin
Oh,
put over it.
It's
yeah.
it's not the net. It's the cloak.
A cloaking coat, is that it?
Could be.
So
I see
that's yeah.
Sorry.
Got no. You go. Conan.
I see what you guys meant by the respirator, the breath mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 25 actually. 25 is for the breath mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breath masks are easy enough to get. The
Mhm.
binoculars as well. He
Mhm.
has some, from what you can tell.
I'm thinking we
Uh,
just get one of each.
Yeah, they're a bit. He's a bit
Yeah.
more limited on them, but he
Mhm.
could possibly get them. The coking coat would require a bit more persuading to find, and he might not have it.
No, I'm just thinking, like a basic bitch has one, basically just
Yeah.
not necessarily a rag, but something that blends into the terrain.
Yeah. Is there any other kind of camouflage other than the cloak?
I'll have a look through the physical book and see what else is on the thing. 'Cause I don't know one off by heart, unfortunately, which is
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the most important thing, the grenades.
Oh
the
yeah.
grenades. He has something, and he kind of is a bit. Basically, when you mention them, he kind of raises his lizard metaphorical eyebrow.
Yeah. This weird shopping list.
I
Yeah.
like look left, look right. I come close to him and just give him 50 credits. It's like, it would be really appreciated if you could find it.
See what I have. And he kind of goes back and goes further into the back of the shop, and after a few minutes, he comes out and says, "This is filled with a special compound. It will knock out any organics of most beings. But be cautious. I can see why you want the respirators yourself."
So, can you just repeat that in normal speak?
Okay. I'll
He
get
basically
this.
said, go in the back and get as many as you want or something.
He said he has 3 of them
Mm-hmm.
that he could sell you.
Yeah, we'll take 3.
They are 120 credits each.
Mm-hmm.
120.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are filled with a special compound that's tricky to get.
Yeah, just writing this down and I'll make the final list.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, do we have some desert survival kit?
Desert survival
don't-
kits.
Like some backpack with water bottles and shit.
Yeah, I think that
Some
could be
rations.
done. Let's see. Doodle-doo-doo. Crash survival kit. Crash survival kit contains thermal cloak, multi-purpose knife, the stress beacon. Okay, this is quite elaborate. Emergency comlink, wire spool, ration bars, basic med pack, 2
How much is
respirators,
that-
water filter, and
Yeah.
jug.
Jesus. Can we just get some
Because
like
the
water
respirator-
filter and a field kitchen, and that should be enough?
How much is the field kit?
The crash survival kit is 300. And it is kind of heavy, so.
Maybe we should have one just to keep in like the truck.
Yeah, we need probably like to rent a truck and just buy some water.
You can use your truck.
We can just
We have our own one though.
Yeah.
is truck with us or have we left it on
Oh,
another?
are we going?
No, you
undercover?
picked it up. I
cool.
mentioned this.
We go undercover as land surveyors.
Yeah, I did that as an off-screen thing. You spent quickly scooped up and then left really quickly.
Just calculate. How much money do you lads have?
Me? I have.
Okay, so you don't have to buy the breeder mask because it comes with the kit.
Oh, okay.
No. I have a rebreather mask and I've spent 25 on it. Now I have 3,095.
Oh, he bought it himself.
Yeah.
I would like to buy. I'm gonna find the list
So
again.
if we buy the binoculars, the zoom in
Yeah.
binoculars, the night vision
Yeah.
binoculars, all 3
Yeah.
smokes grenades and the kit,
Yeah.
it's 1,135.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And if we split that 3-way,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just buying the rebreather mask.
I was gonna buy the zoom in goggles, anyway. So then that will bring the overall price down.
okay.
And then that's one less item. What's the name of the proper name for it, Stu?
For the zoom in things.
Mm-hmm.
Electro binoculars.
Just add that to my tools.
And they are 250 each.
Okay, it's 750 plus 150 for the night one. For 3 smoke grenades. 3. 3 plus the kit. Let's look at the total. If I get it correctly, nothing else do we. It's 885.
Hey.
So if we split 885 3 waves,
Yeah, I'm just
It's
gonna mark off the
95 per person.
I'll stick to just buying the rebreather mask. I'm saving up for something.
I'll throw something your way in a second, Ritualist. I just wanna buy the binoculars first. Stu, what book page are they in?
They're in the core book. They
Okay.
are in page.
And I'll get the note for them later, but just to have the page written down.
Doodaloo. Electronoculars. Oh yeah, 175. That's the page.
175. Okay, now I will add or remove from my overall credits the price of the was it 250? And then how much did you need, Ritualist?
295 per person, so 295 from each everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Let's see.
I mean, I can try to bargain, like, if you have maybe a friend, cousin, somebody with more masks, we can, like, buy more.
Yeah, I mean, one of you can try and negotiate with the lizard man and see if he'll give you a better deal, but
I think we don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Look, buddy. I'm gonna negotiate. Look, buddy. On my end, I'm not paying anything more than 95. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm not paying anything more than 95 for this expense.
for the mask.
No, for the rest of it. I paid
Okay.
the 25 for the mask, but for the rest of it, I'm not paying anything more than 95. So I'm gonna try to bargain them down. least on my
Okay. Okay. So you're doing like a weird flex where you're like arguing with the shopkeeper that this whole the whole market
Haggling,
price is
yeah.
too much. Okay.
No,
Haggling.
at most he's arguing. Well, I'm not paying anything more. I'm not paying anything more than that. I don't know about them, but I've only got this.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call that negotiations.
Can you, like, inspect the equipment to see if it's not faulty and shit?
Oof. God damn it.
Yes,
I
you
don't think
can.
I
I'll
guess.
just do Yuka's negotiations first.
Yeah. Fuck. I thought you had it.
Yeah, you fail that one pretty hard. He just kind of gives you a stone-faced look of just, this is
What
the
the hell?
price, human.
Oh well, lads.
Pay it, or you don't.
Well,
Seems I ain't buying.
Ritualist, did you include in that the price of the electro binoculars, or did you take that out?
Regular binoculars, night vision binoculars,
Oh, the
all
zoom in
3
ones.
smoke grenades, and the emergency kit.
So you removed the zoom in ones. Okay.
Yeah, remove the zoom ones.
Brand. I will give you the. What was it you said? 295? Yeah, I can give you the 295.
Yeah, I also still can you roll to see if the equipment is.
Yes. You can
that'd be-
make me a, I'm thinking education roll, yeah. Could just be a big brain. Hey. Yeah. Despite its appearance in looking a little rugged, it appears to be in very, very good condition. And, like the man
Especially the grenades. Like, I
Yes.
checked the labels.
Yeah, the labels look authentic, and you can see on the small print that it contains certain chemical components that would have the desired effect. Like, it all looks correct. And the lizard seems to appreciate you looking over the gear and is like, smart for Jawa. Have a good eye.
Smart Java live. Stupid Java not live.
He kind of chuckles a bit and seems a bit more good humor now. So,
Well, Yeet will, if Jacko will just pay 90, Yeet will cash out the other 200 that's needed.
okay. So you guys just gonna pay the full price without negotiating too
Well,
much?
I can just like maybe roll some negotiation skill or something. See if I can hunt this out.
Sure. You can roll negotiations, and
Like,
you'll get a boost because he's in a bit of better mood now. He appreciates you try your goal at doing some genuine haggling, more so than Yuka's, and he agrees to, as a favor for a good customer, take at least 100 off of it,
Oh.
like a little 10%.
so I gave him an extra 100. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, it's I have deduced from my account. Juka remove 95, Cross remove 295. I removed 295. I think that's all paid out.
Yep.
Okay, lads, we have the equipment. Put it on the sheet.
On the group one?
It ain't much equipment.
Can we have like a special sheet like the IRS?
The IRS sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like the van that we're in.
You can use field gear for that.
Yeah.
Put it on the field gear.
Yeah, you might want to remove all the other shit that's on there. I would just clear most of it, unless there's some of there you want to keep.
Okay, we have a heavy blaster rifle, thermal detonator, stim packs.
Yeah, you have a bunch of stuff that you've not really used.
I was
Just write it below.
I was discussing with Han maybe stripping the two heavy blaster rifles at some point and attempting to make them into what was the name of the
Disruptor or something.
disruptor rifles. I was going to try and make a disruptor rifle, specifically an M7 disruptor rifle.
Mm-hmm.
A really cool Aqualish one from Clone Wars. I am trying to find the rarity for these electro binoculars, but I don't see it.
Oh, so he has not
found
found the cloaking, the camouflage canvas or something.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably homebrew some kind of camouflage, but I couldn't really find the camo nets.
Should I already have
Surfboard.
like camouflage since I'm in like military surplus?
Like you
gear
can make a basic like ghillie suit out of like local fauna and netting and shit, and that'll give you like a
Right.
blue on your stealth checks.
Yeah.
But
if it works.
I'll let you do it for free. But
Hey.
the camo, like the cloaking coat, is like fancy shit. So
Mm-hmm.
because that
Yeah,
shields
just-
you from like electronic devices and stuff.
I have my armor for that.
Yep.
Sorry, it's not smoke grenades, sleeping grenades, yeah?
Knockout grenade, yes. Or sleeping. Either way is fine. Yeah. Sleeping's easier to spell. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 sleeping grenades, night vision binoculars, regular binoculars, well,
Mm-hmm. So we can all have some sort of viewing device.
it's in I put it on the field gear.
Mm-hmm. Field gear. Nice. And then I have the zoomy in ones then. Cool.
The fancy ones, yep.
I shake his man strongly with my little Java hands.
Yeah.
Very well.
He returns your handshake. He doesn't squeeze too hard. He appreciates you, Arajawa.
I would like to give him the special Imperial infantry fist bump to see if he knows it.
He doesn't know it, but he kind of nods appreciatively, like but he doesn't return it.
Their secret handshake.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah, so I guess we.
Yes.
Is that it? I guess we pick up back to get the truck.
Yeah.
We pack the supplies, the water.
Mm-hmm.
We I don't know. We buy some fabric cloth or just something to.
I don't need a thing. I'm fine.
Yeah, you can carry consumables for your trip into the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. It's
I
usually
guess
not a
we
problem.
slowly go. We leave a note to Han. Hey,
Yep.
Han, we off to collect some unpaid taxes. See you later.
He knows what you mean. Yep.
It's all like spelt wrong and everything. Han is spelt with a 3.
Should have stayed in the damn ship.
So what's our cover story called?
Our cover
Geographic.
story is that we are off hunting wild game. I
Okay.
look up, is there some like dangerous animals in that region or some bullshit like that?
The what?
Like we are off to hunt some
Mm-hmm.
wild game and shit. Wild animals.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Shit, if I know. I don't care. Do I look like I hunt things? Except for people?
Well, you should do because we're hunting. Wink, wink.
I've never been out hunting. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. We just still do like know some wild animal on Rylot that's like in that
Yeah.
region.
Alright. Right.
The great blue giant slot of Rylots. Something that's like valuable when you capture it alive, so that's why we have sleeping grenades and shit.
Yeah. We work
Okay.
for the zoo.
Whatever
So-
you say, Boomer.
Are you guys off
Yeah.
to do your recon now, or are you doing more prep?
Yeah, I just want to buy
I'm
some.
not doing any more purple.
I just want to buy some ropes and a net
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
for traps and shit if we need it.
Mhm. To make it look real as well, yeah. Good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can buy all that for like 20 credits. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, buy it and buy like one big cage for extra 20 credits.
Why are you gonna need? Never mind.
It's for the.
Taps forehead.
I mean, you
Ask
could
looks-
come up with a much better cover story, but if that's,
Ask
if that's
looks-
what you're flying with, go ahead.
looks you could just deep in the eyes. It's for the assets.
Okay.
Okay, it's all put on the on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I guess off we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will transition you all off to the place. Okay, let's see. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You drive out into the countryside of Ryloth, and it's quite peaceful. You know, the sun's coming down a bit. It's getting towards the late afternoon, early evening, and it's like driving through Africa. You see all the wildlife and the birds,
Mm-hmm.
and all the pretty grounds and rocks and stuff.
I take a snapshot for my cringe compilation.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Who is driving?
Not me.
Let's
Oh
see.
no.
What's the skill for driving?
It operates planetary, like drive planetary.
So, yeah,
Pilot
so-
planetary, I believe.
Piloting planetary?
Yeah, that's the one.
Does anybody has a rank in that or some bullshit?
Nope.
I don't
Oh,
have a
no.
rank in it. I have it as profession skill, but
Same, I think.
Who has the best agility then? In that case,
My agility
agility
is
is two.
3. 3.
2.
Okay, I guess I'm
You're
driving.
driving.
Piloting planetary. I
Alright,
roll it.
punch it.
You
Yep.
ready to go?
Yep.
Oh shit! I'm fucking.
Hey, it's a
good at
great
this.
Hey, it's not bad. You suffer one
Yeah.
strain as you
Oof.
You're new to the
concentrate
vehicle and
intensely.
shit.
But
It's the cage. The cage is just a bit too heavy for the vehicle.
you managed to get through the canyons and unfamiliar terrain quite niftily. It seems you're a natural
Can I
driving
like roll
skimmer
to see, like using binocular, just gently passing around, see any tracks, you know, recent movement and shit?
Can I use vigilance to do the same?
Yep, both of you can use vigilance to find it.
Ooh.
Vigilant. My vigilance is shit. I'd rather use perception.
Mine, I have 2
I'll let
points
you
of
use
vigilance.
perception. Yeah, there you go. Alright.
Eh,
You heal one strange eat as you feel calmed by looking out the
Mhm.
window at all the cool scenery. Esk
Yeah.
suffers another strain trying to look around while focusing on driving.
While driving. He's texting and driving.
Yeah, basically.
Hi.
Neither
I
of you
think
see
after a
anything.
while- After
Either-
a while, we like park down, and I think I can look at the map, determine where we are.
Wait, could I also try the vigilance roll?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
I
Alright,
think we
go
have
ahead.
like three binoculars. We can switch them between us.
Yeah, basically, you just swap them around, see what you can find.
We're just going on a safari for a session.
Alright. Yep, punch
The ultimate game.
Okay.
What happened when Han
Lucas
wasn't here?
sales.
What happened when Han wasn't there? We went on a safari.
Basically.
Ironically.
Should I roll, Stu?
Sorry?
Should I roll?
Sure.
Sorry, sir.
Hey,
Ooh.
you don't succeed, but you feel very, very calm and at peace.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So
something
you
just occurred to me.
feel the ebb and flow of the living life force throughout this planet as you settle in and meditate for a bit.
Dude, that's fucked
Consequently, you don't see anything, but
up. I
you
feel
heal all
high,
your
but I'm
strain,
not.
Yuka.
Oof. I feel high, but I'm not high.
But you're not high, yeah. That's
Ow! My wrist.
It's called relaxation. It's
You
just
also
like-
feel, Yuka, that you are definitely going in the right way.
Yuka, do you require a hunting license, Ryloth?
Bounty hunting. Not hunting.
Oof. We might have forgotten something. Oh well.
Oh,
Guess
yeah,
it's too
I've
late
never-
now.
The only
just-
hunting I will ever do is manhunting. So, I got all I need.
Do we like approach like some area that might look, you know, hideable? You know, like we're approaching some mountains or flat terrain that's like, this could be a good place to hide.
Stash the vehicle.
Well, when you're on your
We-
way to the zone, you start to come into even more rocky terrain that your skimmer tank slide. Your skimmer vehicle kind of eases over, and you notice that there are some nice alcoves you could probably stash the vehicle in if needed.
I can safely assume if we can find the hiding place, it will definitely be used by the not the exact place, but like how to say, general area.
Yeah, you can make an intuitive guess that you would be able to find such a place.
So I can suggest like we park there and I can like do some more like calculation, looking at the maps and shit.
Yeah, sure.
Without
You can all, once you find a nice space and find a good vantage point, make a perception test to see if you can find the place.
Can I convince
Like
you?
first, like to do the education guess to know the good high point for like bonus.
Yeah, sure.
Can,
Make
can
an
I?
education.
Could I use vigilance?
Sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll attempt perception after all.
I'll give you all a blue, I guess, since Ritualist
Oh.
has deduced where it might likely be, and he basically tells you all to focus on a particular area.
And I'll now roll my perception.
Oh, I already rolled by accident.
That's fine. I'll...
Also, I get a blue from Uncanny Senses to my perception check.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Perception,
you roll then,
perception.
Yuka.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Hey,
And
gee.
Jeets,
Oh, wow.
you
No.
now. Oh, that's Jeets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Just roll.
Well, mine cancels itself out, but
Yeah, you succeed. There you go.
um,
And I'll give one
thank you,
for...
Yeet, for that, I guess.
I assume we also use binoculars and shit. We are
Yeah.
stealthy and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Can we like get up on top of the hill and be all like looking around?
Actually, there you go. Yeah, you can put
Because the
your-
vehicle's down there, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna get
There
out
you
and
go,
get up
just-
here.
You can get out and look around.
Yeah. Just behind the ledge so that we can't be seen.
I'll stay in the truck.
Yeah, you're gonna guard the vehicle. Cool.
Sure, call it that.
Mm-hmm. Don't blow it up.
It's like really sitting from here. Do we see like general spot?
Yes. Thanks to all your perception checks, you spot, hidden among some bushes and trees, a alcove that appears to lead into some kind of cave as it gets darker the more you look into the cavern, or the opening. It's not too far away, it's maybe a few hundred meters out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty close to where the location of the data was triangulated.
So we can use now the tools to more like specifically focus on the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to do a cop thing and stake it out, sure.
Yeah. I think that might be a good idea to watch it.
Yeah, see how
Perfect.
deep the cave is.
Mm-hmm. I'd also like to see, is there any alternate entrance in and out of the cave? Do I see any air vents for the cave?
You don't see anything specific, no. It's possible there is some kind of air ventilation, but it's subtle if there is one there.
Mm-hmm.
Any to the tracks outside, like feet.
Esk is going to finish and I'll say my thing.
You don't really see any noticeable tracks, no, as of such. If there were, they may have been covered up or the wind's blown them away by this point.
Esk is going to bring Yeet's attention to the air vent and say, "You see that? We're going to need to block that if you're going to use gas."
I take a good look. How far like up they are?
Well, there isn't an obvious air vent. There's just you
he said-
suspect there might be, but you
Oh,
can't see
okay.
for certain. Yeah.
So
Well,
let's
I
for
was gonna
example,
say this.
let's call this like the entrance. Just
Mhm.
for fun.
Yeah, because you're staking out the entrance and sitting there looking at it for
Mhm.
a while.
So I'm guessing there's going to be an air vent, and we're going to need to block it.
With what?
I'm not
It
sure.
looks around. Is there like I don't
We
know?
could probably set off a small blast in the air vent to clog it.
Can you like set up remote activated charges?
I have a grenade.
Yes, you here can be activated remotely. What if there is like one or two more?
That's a good point. Maybe we could just put rocks into it. Stick a rock into it. Normally air vents like that.
We can put just enough rocks they don't notice it, and it's like slower, a bit hotter in there.
Even sandbags.
Like
Could put like a foliage over it and then put some dirt and whatnot. It doesn't need to be fully blocked enough to minimize the amount of air going in.
So I guess we should maybe wait for the night and then go to.
Basically, when you throw your gas in, you don't want the gas to get sucked out the air vent and nullify. You want the gas to spread inside the tunnels.
So you want to hunker down and stake out the entrance and have a look at
Yep.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you all roll me
Make
vigilance
small
checks?
maps like rotate, eat, check the armor, check the grenades, shit like that.
Yeah, you can rotate around and
This is
grab some
our
equipment.
our LUP, our lying up
What should we
position.
roll, Stu? Say
All
again.
of you roll vigilance to see how well you do.
Vigilance. Oh, okay. You ready?
Oh,
Oof.
bruh. Bruh.
I think Ask is just thinking about his army days again.
Yeah. Both Esk and Jeet get quite comfy and recover
Fall
one strain
asleep.
each. Yeah. But you don't see too much. Juka, when it's your shift, you're really straining yourself and you suffer 3 strain trying to look through the binoculars and you think, shit, I see something.
Well done. Guys, see something.
I look up.
What?
Hey, can you roll
Oh, shit.
perception now?
Well, he can relay what he sees.
What do you see?
He sees, in the distance, milling around near the alcove of the cave, some very curious spindly droids.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you say the droids?
Yes.
Do I recognize those?
Make me... let's see.
Mechanic check, knowledge check.
Make a knowledge lore check.
Knowledge lore.
Oh boy.
I was going to say as well, I should have made a mechanics check to figure out the cave, but we can do that in a minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nibble what?
Yuka
You,
knows.
you all come to the same conclusion that those are B1 battle droids. They were prominently used in the old days of the Clone Wars, 20 years ago.
Yeah. When my dad was.
They appear to be
In the
armed
army.
with some blaster rifles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of
And I
just
think that-
milling around, looking, checking things are
Mhm.
okay.
And then heading back in again.
Yeah, after 5 minutes
Mhm.
or so, they head back in.
Can I make a mechanics check on that cave as well to see if I recognize where a good blasting positions would be? Or
Yeah,
anything
sure.
about the cave, or determine anything about the cave specifically. Where
Hold
is
on.
mechanics?
Those guys are not slavers.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready, Stu?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh
I mean-
shit!
Have you seen them having decks?
You reckon if you were to place a charge in the upper part of the alcove, you could probably cave in the whole thing if you put it just right.
Well, I relay this to Yuka and
So if you needed to escape or whatever, you could probably
Mhm.
block the entrance fairly easily.
well, I'd say
Well,
that we should rig that on the way in, so that
Yeah.
when we come running out, we can just blast it
I mean,
and
you're,
trap the
you're,
rest of them all in there.
you're
Is
the
there
expert.
like a blast door that we see? Oh, that is night vision. I can use the. I assume it's night now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I have in my suit built in. Just look
Yeah.
up. In enchanted optic suit.
Mm-hmm.
Remove 2 from all perception, surveillance, vigilance, and combat checks due to darkness, smoke, and other.
Cool.
things.
Yeah.
Like roll perception with. Do I see anything else in the dark?
You don't see what looks like a door. You basically see quite far into the dark thanks to your optics in your suit. And you basically just see more rock formations. It appears that the cave kind of branches off into paths. That would be your best guess.
Yeah. Any more droids? Nothing.
No, you occasionally see a B1 maybe in your peripheral vision, like, well, not in your actual peripheral vision, but like off to the side of the cave, kind of just milling around. You see a little mechanical feet or hand occasionally. There appears to be the B1s just kind of guarding the entrance. So.
What's
Just
the
want to check one last suspense, if I can. One last education check.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any mining of significance in this area, like veins and shit, or
Go ahead. Ooh, okay. You deduce as you looked over your notes earlier from the records at the government office. You don't notice there's any significant mining operations out here. It appears to be mainly just villages in this region, small, small populace of farmers and stuff.
So this is odd.
this is odd?
Mm-hmm.
Droids are low to use them.
I had a question actually. Yuka, your rifle that I met you, are you good with sniping? And also, Stu, what's the range on the cave entrance from this position?
You're kind of at long range at this point.
Mm-hmm. Too far, okay.
Yeah.
Unless you wanna go booming and busting. No. Especially not against droids.
Mm-hmm.
My longbow isn't good for that.
I was thinking
My
more
longbow.
cover. Thinking more cover rather than offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you wanna snipe them, as in snipe them and them not noticing,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Well, I was
Not
thinking
against-
more so. Myself and Yeet go down,
Not 10
and you cover
cats.
us from here, but never.
I could.
Mhm.
Potentially.
You can cover us while we like scout like the around the cave like really fast to see.
That's what I mean.
Shafts,
That's
and then
exactly
we
what I
can-
mean.
and then
But,
we can join in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could head down, and you could stay here and keep watching, and then we'll meet up with him in like an hour out near the cave. At a point that we can point out from here. So if we meet up in this position in an hour or something,
Yeah.
and myself and Yeet go down and look around closer to the cave.
If you
So-
insist.
So Stu, you can bring us down if you want, or we are still on this map.
We'll be on this map for now until you want to like actually go into
Mhm.
the cave. Right.
So I guess
Yep.
we take this nice and slow.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth checks or something.
If you want to be
Cool.
particularly stealthy, yes, and I'll give you
Mhm.
2 blues due to the darkness and
Mhm.
whatever else. So you can roll
Can we roll?
stealth. Oh, yep, punch in your stealth. Hey.
Hell, boys.
We're Black Ops over here.
Yeah, you guys heal your strain as you feel really cool and epic as you stealth up on the cave entrance. Heal 1 strain each.
Fucking, I remember the good old days
Mm-hmm.
doing this on Minban.
You do it pretty competently.
Mhm.
Sneak up on the
We
entrance.
find like some vents or other shit around the cave.
Can I do another mechanics to see if I can?
Yeah, as you get
go
closer,
with
you can all make a perception roll.
Can I do
I
vigilance?
get one with the night vision.
Yep, sure thing.
Could I do vigilance instead?
Perception.
Ah,
Perception. What the fuck? Ah, here it is. Perception.
perception.
Bruh.
Is that Stu with 2 blues or no?
Ooh,
I'll put in the 2 blues. So
I thought I was going to fail, but I didn't.
That would be 1 additional blue for me as well.
are you making one as well?
Yes.
With your skill. Alright.
Radio sounds, man.
Go ahead, Yuka. Hmm.
Did he fall asleep?
Yeah. You try your best to see if there's anything noteworthy, Esk is the only one who manages to glean anything that might be significant. You conclude, after carefully examining your surroundings, that there isn't any obvious vents or openings on this side of the wall, as basically this alcove gets really steep as you get closer to it. Like, it's built almost into a rock face kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it would be quite high to actually climb over this thing.
Can you like climb here over the alcove just to install the explosives and
Yes, you could
Can I
potentially
do like a
that.
mechanics check to install the explosives? Just one of them?
Just
at the
one
position.
explosive. Are you doing a detonite charge?
Yeah, one of the ones that we determined earlier. I'm going to put it in place and get it ready.
Do you have any tools or any other kits that give you a blue?
I do. I have a toolkit.
Okay. Roll a check for your detonite.
nice.
Yeah, you make really good time and manage to easily set a nice little detonate charge and snug it into the top of the alcove. Normally I'd have you do climbing, but it's not too difficult because you have some ropes and stuff anyway.
Like just keep check and guard while he's there.
Yeah, you don't hear any murmurings or clankering of the droids, thankfully.
Then we'll go back to our meeting position. Then I guess if that's okay with you. With Yeet.
Yeah.
We'll meet up with Yuka down here somewhere.
Huh?
I mean, you can just call
Yuka's
them,
asleep.
like, yeah. You can just use your comm link and just be like, Juka,
Yeah.
Just whisper something to comic. That sticks.
We found dead sticks.
No, I'm fine.
Oh. Can we try and get Yuka to come down?
If you actually tell them what's going on down there, sure.
We had a plan to meet up at this position once we're done.
You can come over this.
Oh, okay, he's there.
Yeah, he came down.
Pasta, make me a, where is it? Fucking stealth roll, I'm just trying to find the things.
Nah, it's not being stuff.
Okay,
Being
yeah,
all-
you
He's
just,
like
you just jog down the hill and fucking run across the
Tumbles
ground.
down.
You're now outside the cave of the lads.
Right. So are we going to go in or?
Yeah. We like approach the side of the cave. Remove like I assume that is the cave lit.
No.
Can we?
This droid is like famous for the night vision and shit.
One
think
of
so.
you make a lore check to figure this out.
I don't think they do. Lower, you said.
Yeah. Oof.
Lord.
I have no idea.
Hey.
Hey.
G, you summarize that the basic B1 models probably don't have very good vision, but they do have some optical vision, so to speak. Probably wouldn't give them any more eyesight compared to an average person, so. They were built on a budget after all.
Yeah. So Stu can bring us to the cave if you want.
Alright,
So-
I will do.
So who of us is going in? All of us, or?
Apparently.
Yeah, we go in tactically. First you go you and me.
Yeah.
Juka covers our back. Then we hold the position. Then Juka advances.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
In steps.
Oh, we're doing a
Yes,
proper
that's an attempt at a strategy.
proper special forces style.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm in.
Give me a minute.
Let's do it.
I'll just get more tracks.
You have the gas grenades, then I assume.
Yeah, we brought the gas grenades.
Are we gonna open fire if we encounter someone?
Well, we have guns. We can threaten them the first, like, shh, not to move. That's why we have ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What I mean is, are we going in proper special forces style? Anyone we encounter is getting beat the fuck up and tied up, gagged. Or if we get in trouble, are we just killing people straight away?
They're droids.
And we
Kill them
adjust.
if you disable them.
Yeah,
we
but there
adjust
might
to
be other people.
situation. For people, as they say, we adjust to situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, deploy yourselves how you like.
Oh, I'm at the part. Okay,
Where are we?
Anywhere on the top layer.
at the top.
I see the top.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It will take his small, like, doctor mirror and, like,
Peek
Peek
around
around
the
the
corner.
corner.
Is it? Yep. That's called nod. You guys just gonna
you can
stand
hide
there.
you can, for the fuck's sake.
I mean, if there's something in there,
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
stand
just send UK.
Relax.
Just send UK first.
It's heavy bubble
We'll
room.
cover him.
If I turn on the night vision, do I see Bit Dipper?
Yes.
Oh, these NVGs.
See a little bit deeper into the cave.
Mm-hmm. I guess, can I move in here?
Sure. If you guys
Just
want
Just
to,
like
cover.
we'll hug it.
silently move, take a look.
Yep.
Mhm.
You can
You
stop
can just
about.
reveal the map as we go along, or something.
Yeah, I'll reveal it as you go along. As you all get a bit further. Esk, are you creeping along? Yep.
Yeah, I'm keeping along the left side.
I'm fine. As I'm,
You could just like walk
You
through.
can just like
Yeah, okay, yeah. As you Chad walk through the darkness, Yuka,
yep.
you hear a mechanical voice call out and it says, "Halt!"
What? Oh, hey there.
And you see some more B1 battle droids.
What's up, guys?
Am I in their line of sight behind this rock?
You've got some cover.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Is there
not
some
too
like behind the rocks I can jump?
What I mean is, can I hide here? They can't see me while they deal with Yuka.
Make me.
I can't see what's there because there's still a bit of a.
That's fine.
Black
Make me a stealth roll, both Yeet and your boy Cross. Yeah.
Yes.
Stealth.
Stealth roll. Well, we're shit at this, so.
Oh, bro.
Oof.
Okay.
All the rocks.
Even
fall
with the
down.
blues, it's like, yeah, both of you are kind of not as inconspicuous as you would probably like.
Well, I'm gonna still attempt to stay in cover behind the rock.
Yeah, you can both be in cover and you'll get bonuses.
Yeah, this
from
is not the cover to hide, mostly cover.
Yeah.
Anyway, the little guy hops up to you, Yuka. Says, "Halt! What is your business here?"
Oh, sorry, I had some friends who got lost. Thought we were here or some shit.
I see. What were you and your friends doing in these parts?
Well, it said that we're hunting. I'm just looking for them.
Right. Well, your friends didn't come by here, I can assure you that.
Okay, fair enough. I'll turn around then.
You
Good
should
day
get
now.
EMP grenades.
Yeah, have some good business, gents.
Wow. Fucking walks up.
The droids kind of get a bit closer towards the entrance. They seem a bit curious. And one of them bumps into you, Esk. It says, "Halt! What's your business here?"
Geological survey. We've been sent from the head office.
The head office? What? They seem
Yeah,
almost
Should have
confused
been
for a
informed of
robot.
our arrival.
I'll have to check that with the boss.
Yeah. You do that.
I give
E1177, check it out with the boss. Roger,
Fucking
roger.
nod to yeet, fucking. Are we gonna do this or are we gonna run?
yeah. I just like before he gets to finish the sentence, I fire.
Fire. Okay, I also
Okay,
fire.
alright, all of you roll,
Yeah.
all of you roll cool.
Cool. Okay. You ready?
Let's do it.
S, you get to 1.3, Juka, you get 2.1, G gets 2.1.
Oh, you write it in yourself?
Mhm.
1.3. Cool.
Let's see. I actually get 2.1.
2.1, yep.
Do we get a surprise round on these boys?
Yeah. I'll, sort
Behind
that out.
them.
Okay, time to use the fucking disruptor rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I have never rolled this before.
Aim for the guy who's calling in the stuff first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jitor or Yuka, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
What
do you want
He'll
to-
move over by the entrance, hearing. Well, technically, it would be Yeet shooting first.
It would be Yeet
but
first for the
Yeah.
fire, yeah.
Considering he's firing first, he'll go first.
There we go, yeah. So do you want to just shoot these boys, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's calling it in?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, give me a minute. Put in the difficulty. Okay. Vicious 4, crit 2. Interesting.
That's the statistics I found on the official page.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Your shot blasts one of the B1s into pieces, so the disruption
Is
beam.
this the one who was speaking or was this one?
They're
was
all
the-
a group.
But which he was shooting at the guy that was calling in the the thing that I said. I was
Which you can assume
stall-
is this
I was
one.
stalling. Yeah, I was stalling
yeah,
to
yeah,
get to give Yeet a nod.
There you go.
Mhm.
Okay, yep, you blow that one to pieces with your disruption beam.
Mhm.
How much can I shoot per round or something?
Just once.
Okay.
You have a maneuver left if you wish to use it for something.
Yeah, I want to hunker behind the rocks more.
Okay, take extra cover. Okay.
We should fire in advance on them, scare the shit out of them. Use their tactics on them.
Suicide, best of kind of tactics.
Yuka, it's your turn.
Okay. Hey guys, I think I found my friends.
Say hello to my little friend.
As he unleashes 9 meters. Would that fall within long or medium?
Short range.
Short range. Okay, fair enough. You know what? Let's test out the flasher.
If we can recover some of these B1s afterwards and rebuild them, make handsome some soldiers.
The stun gun.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8 damage. You fire at the B1 battle droids, and you manage to take out one of them.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do?
I've maneuvered and I've shot, so I do believe that's it for my turn.
Yeah, you do have 2 advantage if you wish to spend them on anything.
Let's see. combat advantage. Could I pass it on to Esk?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Right, Esk, you get a blue on your next shot.
Okay. Can I shoot this boy?
Yeah, you can shoot into the group.
Yep.
Well, you've got 2 advantage and a triumph, so there's a bunch of things you can spend that on as well. You
Alright.
could trigger linked, for instance.
What does that do?
Linked lets you generate another hit with the same damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah, well, then I guess so.
So,
Does that mean I can hit 2 of them, or?
yes, if you trigger linked once, which you can because you have linked
Mhm.
1,
Mm-hmm.
you would be able to just get the thing ready. You'll be able to actually kill 2 of them with your shot.
Yeah. I was thinking the front 2, but
Because-
yeah, whichever. Just 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's all abstract and doesn't really matter too much, so
Yeah, no worries.
I can just put these.
Pew, pew.
So you managed to gun down another 2 with quick shots of your E22. You've also got a triumph to spend on something. I'm not too sure what you
Can
want
I-
to spend it on.
I was going to toss the grenade, and I was like, actually, no, that might actually cause trouble. Well, can I use it to shoot again, or?
No. Well, you
No.
kind of did that with linked, so you can't.
So
do it
what could I
anymore.
use the triumph to do?
Hit Fun in the head.
Oh yeah, can I throw a rock at this one?
Or just scramble.
Just chuck a rock at him.
Yeah,
Just like
you
to,
can.
to disrupt him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
to-
throw
to
some stuff to
disorientate
disorientate him. Sure, I'll.
Yeah.
As you're quick shotting, you just pick a rock on your on the
Yeah.
facing you're behind and just throw it at him. It
He's too-
disorientates him for a bit.
Here's some art.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Nice. We're being all fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
That's
Right.
that's great, Richard.
I'm just going to bring this up.
Yeah, it is really weird that this droid's here.
Hmm. They're not normally into slaves. Alright,
I have seen one. Fucking-
Yeah, we might have stumbled on something a lot bigger, and we engaged it, so we kind of have to commit at this stage.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is that my turn then?
Let's just put the art off.
We might want to. We might want to get out of this cave as soon as we kick their asses. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we should try and identify why
Why are
there's
they in this
droids here
cave?
as quick as we can before we get more found out, because they're going to know that someone is interfering, but we need to figure out what's going on here first, or at least get an idea.
The less
Before
we
we
know,
run
the
away.
better, isn't it? This
We've
is-
already committed, Yuka.
You're already committed. This is
We've already
have
committed.
committed until we
We've
go in
shot
there.
first. We've shot first. We're
Han
committed.
shot first.
God damn it.
We committed, Yuka. We have to find out, otherwise.
I
Okay,
mean, if
gee.
you
It's
guys
all
want to
for
die, okay.
Yeah, it's all for nothing if we just run away now. We need to commit.
Look, if you really want to die, go ahead.
Bruh. Okay. Jeet,
Yeah.
it's your
Oh,
turn.
I want to kill people.
Yes.
My turn again.
Welcome to
Mhm.
try.
Okay, I take aim at this one close to me. Another shot.
Yep, punched it.
Oof.
It's a close one.
It is a close one. You do have 4 advantage, so you managed to disorientate the other one even more.
He thinks he's just under so
Like-
much.
Yeah, one of your shots just kind of glances, barely grazes the other droid at the back who wasn't hit by the rock.
As it passes here, does it like hit something because this is a fucking disruptor rifle?
Yeah, like it blasts some rocks like behind him that fucking explode into a bit of flame. It causes a lot of sparks.
Does it cause a lot of noise?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
well, I
shit.
mean, you are firing blasters at this point, so.
Oh.
What do you call it? You also can confer a blue cheat on somebody. You've got enough advantage, so.
Yeah, I confirm blue on Juka.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Juka.
Time to hit him with the slug thrower. The flasher.
His big iron.
Oof.
Big iron on his hip. Right. Yep, you managed to kill another one of them. With a nice solid shot to the torso, blowing out his components.
I was hoping you'd be stunned, but fair enough. Guess that happens afterwards.
I mean, you could trigger stun if you really wanted to, but it wouldn't really change much, so.
We should
Fair.
try and collect the
Yeah,
droids afterwards.
I
and
guess.
rebuild them.
We can scrap them enough, you know.
Yeah.
5 or 6 droids, it's all the same.
Build more missile launchers.
This one's gonna clumsily try and take a shot at Jeet.
My soak is 4
Very good.
out of the rock.
Yeah. It completely misses you, and the shot goes
He's
wide off
scared.
to the rocks, yeah. Well, it's mainly his sensors are getting overloaded by the strain of the combat.
That's what we want. Proper special forces hit here.
Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him out of his misery. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Ah, 6. You've got a lot of advantage. You've got 6 there.
Alright.
By the way, there is a reference sheet you can find online that I'll probably link you to that has some suggestions. There's also in the book.
Can you like shoot him off? Like just like
I'll let you knock him to the floor if you want without any advantage. You don't actually
Can
kill
I-
him, but you can knock him down. Yeah.
Yeah, can I move up on him?
Yeah, you can
And
move
just
up
knock
with
him
a
over.
maneuver. Yeah,
Yeah.
and just
Po-
you miss
point
and
a
go
blaster
fuck
in his
this and just run up to him and
Yeah.
smack him to the floor.
Yeah. Point a blaster in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the same on my move.
Okay.
You sure that's smart, guys?
Yeah, we can interrogate this guy, find out what's going on here.
Sure those things can't blow up?
No,
Yes.
I just like put my foot on his like weapons hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh
so let's-
shit. Oh no. Let's just take him with us.
Can I use my night scope to see if there is more?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, can we see further?
We're in the new
capability?
turn now, and yeah, as you guys are doing your thing, you see another very large-looking
Fucking
droid
B2s. Shit.
emerge from the darkness, and he points your weapon at you two, and says, "Drop your weapons."
Alright. Fortunately, it's not my turn because I could say okay and toss him a grenade.
Give me a minute. I'm
Well-
just gonna.
It's Yuka's turn.
Should I like stay in this place or continue moving?
I'm thinking of taking this guy with us. Oh,
Okay. He's just gonna kind of level his weapon at you guys as you're sitting there.
well, I think it's
your
just me
turn.
now.
Yeah, because
Yeet left. Left me there.
Well,
Well, he's still in cover. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking to move, but it was supposed to be on my turn.
yeah. He jumped the gun.
Mhm. You go. It's up to you.
Well, I told you. You just gotta go back to cover.
By the way, have you forgotten that I have a detonite right above your head?
If you want to try it, go ahead. You're all the way out.
oh
Go
no.
down. Go on.
All
One
right.
shot. Disrupt him.
You can. What you gonna do?
We could take two.
Oh, he's done.
We
Oh,
could
you're
take
just sitting
two.
there. Okay.
He's just sitting there.
All right. Jeez. What are you gonna do, man?
Well, I have one last remaining grenade, the regular one, not the knockout.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chug it here between them.
Sounds cool.
Let's see.
It's a ranged light.
There's the grenade. Okay, this
We need to get EMP grenades.
1, 2. Is there any way to improve this shot?
You can aim, yeah, and you'll get blue.
Okay, I aim. I assume that's my maneuver.
Yes.
So, can I shoot?
Yep. Ranged light. Hey. It lands and hits the two droids. See how much damage you got. 8, 9.
That's like the last of my grenades.
Yeah.
I also have one. I'm a little worried, Ritualist, because B2s, and they are pretty well armored.
What should I do? Remove the rocks. As
Yeah, sorry. It's because they're in the way of the tokens, you see. So I'm kind of like, oof.
Yeah.
Right. And this guy also takes 3 damage. Yeah, you were right. The frag grenade does do a bit of damage to them, which is good. And the droids do kind of flare up a bit and sparks fly off them, but they have quite thick steel plating so for them. They don't do quite as much damage as you might have hoped.
I have
But
no
it's
idea
something.
what I need to wait for my turn.
This droid is going to stagger to his feet and try and clumsily sling one of his puny arms at you.
He's gonna bitch slap me.
Yes.
Hey, pick him up and raise him as a meat shield.
Oh, I was thinking that.
He misses you completely. He's very slow and groggy.
Alright.
Okay, this lad
Mm-hmm.
is going to waltz forward and level his blaster
Mm-hmm.
esque. See what he's got. He's going to trigger auto fire.
Oof. I didn't even get a chance to surrender.
Oof.
Stop
Okay.
right there, okay? You didn't stop. Didn't let me even stop.
Stop right there. I'm gonna shoot you.
The other guy shoots me without even fucking.
Esk,
Oh.
Yeah.
you don't take any damage from the hit, but just the thud of these powerful blaster bolts
Mm-hmm.
sends you falling to the floor. You get
I
knocked
see.
off your feet and just
Yeah, I
blast back.
trip over. Shit.
Yeah.
So it's calm cop, violent cop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now Esk, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I get back up again?
Mm-hmm. That is
And,
one maneuver, yep.
Can I move forward and like basically grapple the B1 so that he's facing towards the B2s and use him as a shield?
Yes.
Mhm.
Move up to him and make me a brawl check.
A brawl. How do I do that? Is that just the regular? Well, it's in skills, is it?
Yeah, it's in combat skills.
Combat skills, brawl. Okay, you ready?
Yep. Hey. Alright.
Hey, that's nice.
Can I hold him out in front of me, basically?
Yeah, you can.
It's like a big shield.
You fucking grab him and just kind of hold the puny little boy in
Yeah.
front of you.
I've done this before on Minban.
I did this.
Yeah. Is that my turn, or I don't get to do it?
That's your turn. Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Right. By the way,
I'm not giving up territory.
Yeah.
I took this ground. I'm keeping it.
So we've been going for 1.5 hours. So you just guys let me know when you're ready to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it's going on a bit too long. Let's see.
Oh, I'm good. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
At least until after the fight.
You. This guy's going to walk up, advance on you a bit closer,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just going to casually level his blaster towards you
Mm-hmm.
and just fire.
Okay. Do I get extra soak with the beach shield?
Yes, that will
Nice.
be accounted for. Okay, I got the same result. Right,
Oh,
you
no.
both get blasted back, and you both end up in a tangled heap on the floor.
Oh,
Apparently, he's got concussive ball rounds in his blaster.
Jesus.
Yeah, he can't hurt you, but he's just knocking you around the place.
That's okay.
Well-
That's okay.
So you want us alive? That's your mistake.
Yeah.
Alright, Yuka.
God damn it. Officer, stand down.
What?
He's going to double cross us.
That's police brutality. I hit him with the slug thrower.
Eight damage. Alright. Yeah, you do a little bit of damage to the the B2 and put some nice dents into him with your stubber. But it's not enough.
Well, goddamn, that's fun. That's an officer.
These guys are like 8 foot tall, I'll remind you as well. So.
Yeah, they're pretty big. And they're pretty hard to take out.
Jeet.
Oh, he's going to do a ballsy action.
Yee.
He's going to jump out of the cover and try to slide under this sucker.
Oh, shoot him in the balls.
Yeah, and shoot him in between the balls.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can make a maneuver, slide under him and make a shot.
Maneuver is the slide, and now from point blank. I don't know
I'll give
how
you 2 blues for that.
Okay. Weapon. Oh, that's a grenade. Disruption pistol. This is like superior weapon. It's like +1 to attack, +1 to damage. No,
Superior.
superior. Yeah.
Superior.
+1 to attack.
It increases the base damage by 1. Yeah. I think it's statted in your gun, I'm not sure though.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, that is 12 damage. Alright.
Jesus, that's good.
You can also trigger a crit if you want.
Yeah. How do I trigger a crit?
You'd look at the crit rating of your weapon, which is 2, and that is how many advantage you need to trigger a crit. So,
That's how much advantages I give to the other boys, or
no. What you do is, so you've got 2 advantage on the check. That's what you scored on the roll. You consume the 2 advantage, and that turns your attack into a critical hit as well.
so I attack again.
No. You cause your base damage with your successes, and then you trigger a critical injury roll. So you cause extra, like, maiming damage to the
Ah, I
target.
see. Is there?
there's a chart, and what you do is roll me a D100 plus 40 because your weapon has a vicious 4.
1d100 plus 14.
Yeah, your weapon specializes in causing horrible maimed injuries to people.
Okay. Bruh.
40. So that would be 54, in fact. So, 54. A fearsome
cock.
wound. The target increases the difficulty of all presence and willpower checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Okay. The droid feels shaken, I guess.
Because he got shot in the balls.
Yes. His robo balls.
And then he remembers he doesn't have any.
Yep.
That could have hurt.
However, Ritualist, you do cause significant 6 damage to him, bringing him closer to death.
That's pretty good.
What if I roll a 100 on that roll or something?
We'll put it like this. If you roll 100, the target is maimed and a limb is permanently lost. If you roll 51 or more on the chart, 151 or more, the target dies outright from that critical hit. So
Any
it
way
gives...
to maybe reroll with the light side or something? So
not this round, no.
okay. So I am between his legs now.
Yes, you're on the floor between his legs.
Oh no.
This guy's gonna try and wriggle free from you and try and slap you again.
Can I contest it?
Oof. Bruh. He kind of slaps at you for... Let me see, where is it? It's in my notes somewhere. Fuck, where is it? Where are these boys? He slaps at you for 3 damage. What's your soak?
My soak is 5.
Okay, so he
That is
slaps
5.
at you, but your armor absorbs the slap, basically.
This is why I wear a helmet.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay. This boy is gonna walk forwards to where Jeep was hiding and take a shot at Yuka.
Give me a break.
Now you're involved.
I'm only helping to kill him.
Bruh. I'm rolling so bad for attacks. Yeah, they fucking try to hit you. Just a load of bolts fly in your way. And not much else happens.
Mm-hmm.
And they miss. Esk.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go a bit more art as the shootout starts.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back up. Holding this fella in my other arm.
Mm-hmm.
And take a shot at this guy.
Good stuff.
Where's my I'm in the wrong list. Combat. The E22 blaster.
Alright, just give me a minute, I'll put the R up.
I'm aiming for his processor thingy.
Yep, just give me a minute. Hey.
That's good.
Which one are you shooting at again, sorry?
The one nearest to me. The one.
The super or the one you're engaged with?
Oh shit! Is that a super? Oh no! Yeah,
It's
the
a
super.
B2, so
Was the B2 super? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah,
you're
that one.
shooting the B2. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you do an almighty 9 damage to him and you get an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Unfortunately, you can't trigger linked, as you don't have 2 advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But he suffers some more damage as in our blaster bolt shorts
Mhm.
out some of the circuits. The B2 droid is going to swing round and try and punch Yi in the face.
Attempting to yeet yeet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not again.
Duck and weave.
He will be a penalty though because you're like in an awkward position for him to hit.
And
I don't think this thing can bend. The best
Yeah,
thing is
it can bend. It kind of steps away from you to try and, punch you, but it misses you.
keep standing underneath it. Then he can't get Make him shoot himself.
Yuka.
Well. Officer. I know. I'm aware he's there. Officer. Stand the fuck down.
What?
Yes. It's going at him with the blaster.
You've got 3 advantage. Do you want to knock him on his ass?
Yeah. Knock him over, they can't get back up.
Rocks also move. Oof. You don't do any damage, but your rubberized rounds cling into his joints, and he stumbles and falls over. Anything else?
I want to kick him, but I can't quite reach him.
Yeah, you haven't quite got the movement to do that.
Get the rope.
Alright, Jeet.
It is going to just turn around and unload into his fucking face.
Just take a nice measured shot at him. I'll give you blue for being prone, and another blue for aiming. There you go.
Give me blue for being pissed.
Yes. Eee. That's 12 damage. I think that's almost enough, actually. Hey! Alright, with a final blast from your disruptor, you manage to take out a central processor in his armor. And he falls to the floor, smoking husk.
We're going to want to capture these.
Well done.
Steal them. Rebuild them. And then suddenly Han has his own army.
I mean, you ain't wrong. We just gotta improve him.
Hmm?
The B1 swings round at you, Esk, and tries to wriggle free from your grasp.
Oh no, he's not.
Oh,
He's mine now.
he's my
He's my little bitch.
That sounds very sinister.
As fucking. As crackles with sexual energy.
Oh, bro.
Oh no.
No, I'm just bullying him.
Please, no bully.
No bully.
Oof.
No. He once again swings at you and misses.
Can I take his lunch money?
Going all out, aren't you?
This lad's gonna stand himself up in a crouched position, like the art shows. And he's gonna take another shot at Yuka.
Come at me, bro.
I can't roll any
Get out the
successes!
rope.
Oh no. You get flown back and fall on your ass again. These droids have done that 3 times. Like, they can't hit, but they just keep rolling crit advantage, so they can just bounce you around the place.
Ow, that kind of hurt, dude.
That's all he can do. Esk.
Can I use Brawl or something to rip this guy's head off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Skills.
I'll give you blue because you're a lot stronger than he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's
You ready?
a puny droid, yep. Okay. What's your brawn rating?
My brawn is 3.
Okay. Your brawn. Let's see, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep.
He
You
served his
successfully
purpose.
rip off his head.
You were finished. Nighty night.
Oh, you've got one maneuver left.
Use the body to throw at this cox.
Yeah, can I throw it at the other guy?
Yeah, make me an athletics check.
Where's athletics? Oh, there it is. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Bonk. Yeah. You knock this guy on his ass as the what's left of the droid just clatters into him. And he falls to the floor.
Fair enough.
We're using every droid twice.
Yuka, it's your turn.
Could I shoot from being on my ass?
Yes.
I'll shoot from being on my ass then. I'm gonna try to shoot him in return.
Use your butt cheeks to position yourself.
Yeah.
Let's boom and bust.
Oof.
Hey.
Oof, why is the damage gone? Oof.
It's a damage of 9.
Damage of 9, alright. Yeah, you crack off another shot at him and doing some respectable damage. Blowing apart more parts of him. Jeet.
Can I just is this guy on his ass?
Yes, he's lying down on the floor.
Can I approach and could I grab him on the head?
I'll give you some bonuses to the attack, yes. I'll give you 2 blues.
Just execute him.
Hey. You can trigger another crit.
I rolled the same thing as last time.
D100 plus 40.
14.
40. 40.
Sorry.
So
65 then.
65. Almost 69. 65. Alright, slightly dazed. What I'll say is that in combination with your damage finishes him off and he basically shuts down. So, he's basically immobile now and kind of just limps to the floor as his processor shuts down from the strain of all these disruption going on in the system. And I think... There you go. You've settled the droids now. And I think we'll end it very soon. Let me know what you guys
Well, I just
want
wanted
to do.
to
I
see
just would like
if-
to take a peek around the corners.
Yeah, same. That's what I was gonna say.
Sure. You can take a quick peek
Just
as
like-
you quickly.
Pile them up on the pile.
Yeah, more of an idea what's going on in here. Can we find anything?
Being all sneaky and shit.
Yeah, can we like sneak around the place and
Any roll for perception that might assist in the big dark.
Sure. By the way, what are you doing, Yuka? Are you just kicking it?
Yeah, just kicking him.
you can load them up in the van. Put them in the cage.
Yeah, pile up the droids.
Yeah, we'll build
I
more
can pile
weapons
him
and
up.
stuff. We'll
But,
repair them.
I won't drag him all the way to the truck.
And if we get caught, we're repairing the broken droids.
Okay. All of you
Yes,
can
we're
roll
hunting
perceptions
it.
if you wish.
Sorry?
All of you can roll your perceptions now if you wish to have a little look around as you peer further into the darkness.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and plus, goddamn it, I forgot the blue one. Extra blue one from uncanny senses.
And here is the last piece of the art for
Hey,
Mhm.
good stuff.
and this is real nigga hours. This,
There you go. That's pretty good.
Oh, there's me bullying the B1 in the background.
He looks so sad. He's like a little kid just being stressed. Alright.
Yeah.
Let me just put this art up there. Big dick cheats. Alright, so you can now roll your perception if you wish.
roll again.
Yeah, just because I've put the bonus difficulty on
Everyone or just him?
it. Just him. Yeah.
Okay.
Did it click? No.
Yep, you can click. No.
No. Sorry, did it clicked?
Alright.
Oh.
I'll count the first one, that's fine. Yeah. So, all three of you peer a bit further into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And being a bit more careful this time with your movements. You don't see any more droids or hostiles, but Jeet and Esk
Mm-hmm.
notice the cave goes back a bit further around the corner through the
I think
passageway.
we
You
found
notice some
That sticks.
storage crates, very large storage crates.
Yuka, we found the dead sticks.
Can you like put the droids on the pile like over here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Can
I'll-
we pile them up by the door or something?
I'll
We'll
create
steal
a little
them
dead
later.
pile, yeah. If you want to have use,
Oh, yeah.
just
Put them in the van.
In the bag.
In the bag.
Push over them.
Yeah. I'll repair them and or turn them into weapons later.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like to
Yeah, have a look. Let's have a look at what's in the crates.
yeah, this is like the sorry if it dragging bits too, but this is like exciting.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
no. Yeah, I'll let you do that as the last thing. You can have a wee
Yeah,
look
and then we'll
inside
leave
one
it
of these
after we
crates.
look
Yeah.
at the crates.
The crate is
Silent.
curiously unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
With as carefully as you can manage, you gently swing open the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And interestingly, inside the crate, despite the darkness, you make out very little actually. There is essentially a few it just looks like there's mattresses and just dirt and grime, and it smells horrible even in this cave system
Mm-hmm.
with all the other
Shit.
stenches around.
You might be late.
And it doesn't seem like these things contain cargo. If anything, you feel like they contain something else, which
Former
Slave
slave
bits. There's nothing in them now, but this appears to be where the slaves
they
sleep.
appeared to be something in them at some point. Yeah, by the evidence.
Like even the second one.
Yeah, even the second one is much the same, so gives you the same kind of idea.
I think we might have prematurely entered. Oof.
Well, we'll find out
Yep.
next time what happens on this adventure. So,
I was just gonna say, can we see the end of the room as well?
I can
Well, yeah,
reveal.
that's it then.
I can't
Yeah.
reveal much more than that, to be honest.
Okay.
For this.
Well, I
one.
just wanted to see the opposite wall. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. So,
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
so
Yep.
we will see what happens next time. What these
Oh,
intrepid adventurers want to do next.
Yeah,
Getting
there's gonna be a wall of droids here. They're just standing there watching us.
Yep, so hope you've all enjoyed it, lovely viewers. I hope my few players that I've had tonight have enjoyed this little prelude to the next resolution of the adventure.
Han's gonna kill us.
Oh yeah. We will have a word with him very soon, I think. Any final thoughts before we close off for tonight's episode?
Win or lose, we do have a situation on our hand.
We also have a bunch of droids to sell, so
Hey,
Not a complete loss.
yeah. At least we got something from it.
yep. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We'll see you all again soon. Have a good one.